Okay, so starting with the ranked items, the community has complained enough in the first like 2 hours that this is already going to get buffed. So the secret I don't hate, which the community absolutely hates these items, I guess. I think the axe head looks nice. I think the theme is more of the problem. Most of the community does not like a nature theme. Most of them want more like edgy weapons. Like I think that's the main issue with this pack. So if they change the handle, they make these cooler and a little bit more scary, the pack will do better. I don't mind the whole like the ranked season items being the same theme, but this deserves to be basically the replacement for Hacker Pack. Like it deserves to be here, where you would make that secret over here, make the mythic, the Ivy sword here. The legendary can honestly just be one of the random items from that pack. But again, this item or this secret, the glitch kill switch, is 4 million. And again, here, let me just pull out kill switch. So this item's worth 4 million. I don't think anyone's gonna look at this and say this is worse than this thing. If kill switch looks better than the top 500 item, why is anyone gonna play ranked? So they need to massively buff this. It needs to look way better than this. So otherwise, we're going to have kind of a Hikaru problem, but worse, where there's no reason to play in the season. I think top 500 people might play just in a hope that this gets buffed. But anyone that's diamond and below, if these don't get switched or buffed, I'm not going to be playing ranked. I don't think I know anyone that's going to play ranked that can't hit top 500. So just very underwhelming. Hopefully they get touched up. I don't think the bronze is okay, but again, these all should have been in the gem pack as the replacement for hacker. This doesn't deserve to be a top 500 weapon. It's not good enough. And again, I don't dislike the items as far as like, oh cool, if I had 5 of them when I use them, yeah, I'd probably use them a bit. But I'd use them as like cheap little fun items to swap on. This isn't something you're gonna ever buy instead of a Hikaru or a Dracos or a Champ Site. It's not even close to that tier. It's not better than a Divine Shadow. It's not better than a Gem Blade. It doesn't deserve to be more than 5 million. It's not good enough. None of these deserve to be more than a million, probably. They're fine swords, but they look like legendaries. This one looks like a legendary. This one looks like a rare, or a common, even. Like Eclipse Dagger looks better than this. For people that haven't seen Eclipse Dagger, let me just show Eclipse Dagger. So this is a common. Eclipse Blade is a legendary. Both of these look much better than any of those swords. And I'm being very critical. These are very basic designs, but they're more interesting than, these lower rarity ones. I don't hate Thornfang, but the handle's really, really weird on it. So I don't know. The devs at least know that this needs to be worked on. I'm curious to see how they tweak them. If they aren't tweaked to be good, then no one's going to play ranked this season. It's not that big of a deal for me because I don't play ranks. I don't care. But for all of the PvPers that want to, you know, play and get into trading through PvP, this isn't going to be your season unless these are buffed substantially. Also, for all of the traders that watch my videos, we are going to be entirely ignoring these items. I would not gatekeep, I would not buy, I would not invest in anything in this pack. None of it will have demand. Nobody will ever buy it off of you. If you ever put in an offer to pre-buy Elder Root, put it at like 20 million or 50 million tops. I think hell, you probably are better off putting a pre-buy in at like 5 million. It's the only way you know you're going to profit. I don't hate these items. They just don't deserve to be a ranked item. Like they deserve to be over here. If they were over here, I'd be happy. They look cool. I don't hate them. But they deserve to be here and over there. Because, you know, the secret here is 4 million. That is not 4 million, and none of it will be 4 million. So, I don't know. Whenever this gets reworked and they hopefully buff every single item in this pack, I'll cover it again as far as whether it's worth it. If all they do is buff the Elder Root, nobody Diamond and below will ever bother with ranked. They need to touch up the whole pack to get anyone to play ranked this season. So, not a good start to the season, and people are having some issues getting into ranked right now. I have a friend that's not able to play, I believe. So, we'll see. Rough start for the beginning of the season. Hopefully, it turns around. Definitely keep an eye on whenever this gets touched up. I'll make a video, and I'm sure they'll post about it in the Discord, but we'll see. Uh, this is stupid. So we have a pack system. That's the way Deathball gambles. That's the way it's monetized. Gem bundles, gem toki, and packs. We don't need to spin the wheel. This is kind of the whole 2.0 issues coming into OG. This doesn't belong here. This is a terrible way to monetize. If you want people to enjoy Deathball, you keep everything in packs. Blood Demon should have been saved for another month. Make 2 more items that are themed around Blood Demon. Make it a Robux pack. Or make a lot more items and make a gem pack. Doesn't matter. Same. You could have also made, 2 more. Make a secret that would be above this and make it, one of the packs that goes over here. That would have been fine too. But this item is not cool enough to be worth more than probably 2 million. Like, it's a nice item. I like it. I'd use it with this pose, but it's not worth being in here. Also, for everyone that's watching, it would be 3,300 Robux for you to get Blood Demon on average. It's not worth that much. You should never be able to sell it for more. This is going to be kind of like Thunder Axe, where no one wants to buy it from you because it's hideous. At least hideous for the price. So, this is going to be a really bad item. I really like this pose. Hema did a great job on it. I have it on my Silver Destiny right now. Let me get the silver second. I had a friend gift me the pose. I did not support that pack at all, and I will not be opening a single Robux pack out of that because it's stupid. But, this is a very nice pose. It has 3 stages. The first one's a ninja, kind of. This one's more, I don't know, like you're going to shoot the swords off at someone. And then this looks like something a clan leader would have in a clan HQ meeting, kind of. So I like it. It's a really nice pose, but I would have put this in the pose pack and I would have made a full Blood Demon pack. And then either you make it, one of these items where it goes in like these 2 packs, or you put it as a gem bundle or a Robux thing. It doesn't deserve to be here. And it doesn't deserve to be monetized this way. It's not nearly cool enough to be this expensive. I like it, but it's not good enough for what they're trying to charge. And no one's going to want it trading wise. If you're a trader, completely ignore this item. This item is going to be terrible. The pose, probably a bit better. I mean, the pose is nice. The thing is, they should realistically add this pose to post pack so people can enjoy it and they're more likely to buy gem bundles. If they make the pose pack more attractive to new players, people will buy more and more gem packs more and more pose packs. So they'd make more money over a long period of time doing it that way. Also, they would help deal with the inflation because so many gems would go into the pose pack. So, for the economy and health of the game and general enjoyment, you would put this into pose pack and you would make a full pack around this item because, again, it is cool. It just isn't worth being this expensive. Side note, this should probably be a godly or a legendary, and then you'd make a godly and a mythic or a secret that look better in the same design. I think it's really cool, but I think this is a missed opportunity. I'm more disappointed because I do like this weapon. I'm curious to see what they would have done with like a Blood Demon axe and a Blood Demon greatsword, and it would have been a really nice pack. I would have been very happy to get all of the items if they made a full pack. But this is just kind of missing the mark. It's monetized really badly, it's really expensive, it's gambling in a really cheesy way. Like, why are we doing a spin the wheel? We have a whole pack system that people love. That's why people play Deathball. Like, a lot of people play Deathball to open packs. So, I don't know. This is a miss. I don't think they should ever do this again. this is a mistake. Hopefully they learn from it. If they don't learn from the mistake, that kind of sucks. Also, for any of my viewers, don't buy this. Don't support this. They should have to make a gem pack or a Robux pack or put this in a way that fits Death Ball. We shouldn't encourage or spin the wheel as a community because it's bad for the game. It even if you like the weapon, just trade for it off someone. Don't give them your money. Same for the pose. Try to buy it from someone. Don't give them money. It's not worth supporting this. Yeah. Inferno is being swapped in 14 days. This is going to be your main focus if you're a value trader. If you can find Inferno blades or blaze heads for cheap, buy them. Again, when you know it's going to go up, if you buy these like 6, they should recover way past that. So don't worry too much about overpaying slightly over wrap, but try to buy at wrap. If you can buy under, obviously we're happy, but don't worry too much. Just try to stockpile a decent bit of it. I stockpiled some cybers before this update went in. I have 5. I didn't go crazy with it, but I have some. And then this pack is probably going to end up somewhat controversial. I think either the community is going to love this and think it's funny, or they're going to hate it and think that it's stupid and never should have been added. I'm of the camp that this is stupid and never should have been added. I don't really care that it's like a funny meme pack, but that's my preference. I don't like this because this is 2 weeks where instead of old packs being re-added and I can get cool old swords I wanted to get back, I have to wait and basically not trade because none of this is relevant. I do know that the pan and the rubber chicken sword have special sounds when you hit. I don't know if the plunger does yet, but this makes like a ting sound or like a pan hitting something sound, and this makes a rubber chicken noise. So if that excites you and you want to hear rubber chicken noises in Clash, then great, you can do that now. Um, I think this is a waste of 2 weeks of the Robux pack. I don't think the devs are going to make enough money for this to be justified. Even if it is funny, I think it's really expensive. Divine Shadow and Cyber Enigma were 99 per pack. This is 249, and these are meme items. These should have been like 20, 50, something like that. I don't think anyone's going to pay substantially for these. For context, update's been out for I think like 4 hours, 5 hours, I don't know, something like that. So here, every pack is, or every chicken sword is 5,000 Robux on average, which is really expensive, and 50 have been created. So about 250,000 Robux have gone in to support this. So like $2,000, I think. I might be doing the math horribly wrong. I don't know, but I don't think this is going to make the devs a lot of money. I think people are mostly going to ignore this pack, both because of the price and just the theme. If this was a Blood Demon pack and it was like the Blood Demon dagger, the Blood Demon axe, and the Blood Demon greatsword, I would be very tempted to spend. But this doesn't tempt me, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just kind of underwhelming to me. If you like it, great, more power to you. Just I view this as a waste of 2 weeks to me. I will be pretty much focused on Inferno until it gets cut because I don't think that's going to do anything for me as a value trader. But yeah, just going to be buying mostly Inferno blades and blaze heads if I decide to prep. I don't know how much I will prep. Who knows? Yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. It's a pretty bad one, if we're being honest. Like, there are some nice things. They just kind of missed the mark on most of it. The meme pack's a miss. The way they monetize Blood Demon and the fact that it doesn't have other swords like it is just a crime. It is a really cool design. They just don't have more of it, which makes me sad. And then the ranked items need a lot of work for people to play ranked. They do also have free for all and 3v3. Again, I'm not a ranked player. I'm not going to be playing this season. I have no interest in playing this season with how bad the items are. If they touch up the lower ranked items, I might play, but they need to make the gold weapon appealing for me to care. Because I don't want to play enough ranked diamond. I have no interest in playing ranked that much. I played ranked like 3 days and got to gold and just called it good, I think, last season. So yeah. If the devs do those tweaks, I think the update could be good, or future updates wouldn't be bad in the way that this update is, but we'll have to see how it plays out. That's it for today. So have a good one.